Hey, how you doing?
And what do we got here?
I've got a toy from the 80s, Bravestarr Laser.
And this is...
The main character's gun. He was a Native American. He had a talking horse for a friend. Yeah, it was set in the future.
So it's sort of like a future Mr. Ed?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. With a gun. I'm at the pawn shop today to sell my Bravestarr Laser toy from the 80s cartoon, Bravestarr. I got the toy one Christmas, and I wasn't very much into the show at this time, so I just left it in the box in a closet, and it's stayed there ever since. I'm pretty sure this toy is rare. I'm asking $275 today. The box might be in a little rough shape, but everything else in the box, the toy itself, plus all the parts and the instruction manual are still in there, in great shape.
This is really neat. All I know about Bravestarr is that Mattel and Filmation got together. They created an animated series and a movie that they thought was going to be the biggest hit the world had ever seen. You know, they wanted to get ahead of the game. They created millions of dollars worth of toys before it even aired. And the series was a complete flop. The show was only on the air like less than 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it got terrible ratings. The movie was a box office failure.
I didn't even know there was a movie.
Filmation ended up closing its doors after that. It was the last thing it ever produced. Oh, it's got a little laser sight in it.
Yeah. For sharpshooting.
So, what do you want for it?
Well, looking at the other toys of the era, He-Man and Thundercats and things like that, I was thinking maybe $275.
Okay. Actually, I'm really curious to see what it is worth. I'd like to call it my toy guy because it's an animated series that no one really liked, so I don't know if it's worth less that way or it's going to be worth more because it's pretty rare.
Right.
So let me get him down here, let him take a look, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
All right. So Bravestarr. Now, I was in a cartoon, and I was the superhero. I think they could call it Pawn Star. So I have Steve Johnston coming down. He's going to take a look at it and let me know if I should lasso this deal in or just let it go. The Laser.
Awesome toy, man. So Bravestarr was an incredible series, and I know that's kind of odd for me to say when it failed so miserably, but this was so far ahead of its time that I believe if you actually brought this series out today, it would be successful. The character was great. Marshall Bravestarr, they identified a Native American to be the lead character, which really hadn't been done. So the toys were incredibly complicated for kids. What they did was they took that infrared technology like we did with laser tag. You know, the gun game where you'd wear the vest and you'd shoot the little target and it would indicate you'd been hit. They used that same technology here, but it was way advanced. The gun actually has where you can both use it in a standalone play mode and then also with your figure.
Okay. So,
of course, just as a kid, you would run around with this cool gun. You were the cool kid in, you know, the neighborhood if you had this gun. Something that is always damaged on these is in the battery compartment here, and you can see this red tab exists. That actually holds the batteries in. A lot of times these don't work. So that being there, that's actually probably the most valuable piece of the toy.
Okay. So what do you think it's worth?
I've seen these sell on the low end of the market in a couple $100s, but they're always damaged or missing that battery cover tab. That battery cover tab can be up to 50% of this item's value. I would say you'd have no problem getting $500 for this as it sits.
Okay. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Good luck, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So it sounds like $275 is a good price.
It started out as a reasonable price, yes. Do you think we can go 400?
No. I mean, $275 is a fair price.
Right. I just didn't realize it was going to be that much more than my asking price. Can we go maybe 325?
I'll tell you what, I'll go $300.
I'm going to push for 325.
No, I'll go 300 on it. The thing is, it's very odd. It's going to be tougher to find a customer, so $300.
Right. It is really odd. I, too, am kind of odd, so I think I might keep it in the family for a little while longer.
Okay, so if you change your mind, come and see me.
Okay, thank you. I was hoping for a laser deal, but now that I know it's worth more, I'm toying with the idea of selling it on an online auction.